Good morning everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about important diagrams and labelings. This is the first diagram of meristematic tissue. As you know, meristematic tissues are the dividing tissues, and depending on the region where they are present, meristematic tissues are classified as apical, lateral and intercalary. New cells produced by meristem are initially like those of meristem itself, but as they grow and mature, the characteristics slowly change and they become differentiated as components of other tissues. Apical meristem is present at the growing tips of stems and roots and increases the length of the stem and the root. The girth of the stem and root increases due to lateral meristem, and it is also known as cambium. Intercalary meristem is seen in some plant is located near the node, and it is mainly responsible for flexibility. The cells of the meristematic tissues are very active. They have dense cytoplasm, thin cellulose walls and prominent nuclei. They lack vacuoles. This is a diagram of chromatography. As you know, the word chroma means colors. The process of chromatography is used to separate the components of a mixture. The colored component that is soluble in water rises faster, and in this way the colors get separated. This technique was first used for separation of colors, so this name was given chromatography. Chromatography is the technique used for separation of those solutes that dissolve in the same solvent. We used chromatography paper. At 2 cm we marked the line. We dipped the chromatography paper in a water and hold the paper with a piece of wood. When the solution run up to the half, then there are different marks of color are visible on the chromatography paper. So by using technique chromatography, we can separate colors in a dye and pigments from natural colors and drugs from blood. So basically, chromatography is used for separation of components of a mixture. This is a diagram of open stomata and closed stomata. As you know, stomata are tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves, and they are mainly responsible for transpiration and gaseous exchange. Carbon dioxide in and oxygen out. Transpiration is the loss of water in the form of water vapors. So when plants need carbon dioxide and water, the stomata are open, and when plants do not need carbon dioxide and water, stomatas are closed. The bean-shaped or kidney-shaped cells are basically used to regulate the open and closed stomata. In monocots, the shape of the guard cells is dumbbell shaped, but in dicot, the shape of the guard cell is dumbbell shaped. So stomatas are the tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves, and they are mainly responsible for transpiration and gaseous exchange. When we prepare amount of stomata, we basically use safranin stain. Safranin stain is a pinkish color stain that is basically used to color the nucleus of the plant cell. So while preparing temporary amount of stomata, we use